It's time once again for high school basketball on the South Union Township Sports Network in cooperation with Atlantic Broadband Cable and the South Union Township supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Tonight, via tape delay from the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs boys basketball team, it'll be the Mustangs hosting the Trinity Highlanders in a key section matchup. Hello, everyone. This is Gary Frankhauser on the play-by-play and Jerry Dupay on the camera. We welcome you aboard for tonight's basketball action. This production is brought to you by the South Union Township supervisors in conjunction with the Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith and his staff. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser. We'll be right back with the starting lineups for both teams after these messages.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbauer.
Welcome back to the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium for tonight's key section matchup featuring the Trinity Hillers and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Section 1 5A, both teams in the hunt for playoff positions. Trinity in second place, coming off a big win over first place McKeesport. And here's your starters for Trinity. 6-2 in conference, 10-7 overall. Starting at one of the guards, number 2, Jaden Nelson, a 5'11" sophomore. Also at guard, number 3, Joey Caroli, a 5'11" junior. 3-guard offense, number 5, Dylan Kern, 6' junior. And at the forwards, number 20, Robert Nelson, a 6'2" senior. And number 44, the big man inside, Zach Ecker, 6'6", junior forward. Those are your starters for Trinity. We'll have the Mustang starters right after this. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back. Here's your starters for the homestanding Laurel Highlands Mustangs coming into tonight's contest. 4-3 in conference, 12-5 overall under the coaching of Rick Hogger. Familiar starters pretty much all year for the Mustangs. Number 1, Bryce Lasky, the 6'3" junior guard, leading scorer for the Mustangs. Number 3, David Runco, 6' senior guard. Good outing against Mount Pleasant last time out for David. Will Dykert, the hustling 6'2" senior forward. Hudson Novak, a 6'2" senior forward, also very strong on the boards. And Elijah Gwynn coming on of late, 6'2" junior forward. Those are your starters for Laurel Highlands. We're going to be back with the continuation of pregame activities, your national anthem, and the opening tick here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back to the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. We're just about ready for the key section matchup between the Trinity Hillers and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Both teams in the battle for second place in Section 1, 5A. The Mustangs having a tough time with the Trinity Hillers last time out down there, facing the much taller Trinity Hillers. And it'll be a key point for them tonight to try to control the boards a little bit better than they did down in Washington. We're just about ready for the national anthem. Barry Rosner, our PA announcer, with the sportsmanship announcement to be followed by the national anthem. Our national anthem. National anthem, now the Laurel Highlands. Just about ready for the opening tip. The starting lineups to be introduced by Barry Rosner. We're joined by Dan Wallace. Nice to have Dan alongside here this evening. 1978 Mustang graduate. Played in the backcourt together. And
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. 77, 78. Had some good times up here in this gymnasium. Here's the starters for Trinity. Number 2, Jaden Nelson, a 5'11 sophomore. And let's see, number 5, that's Dylan Kern. He's 6 foot junior. Zach Ecker, a 6'6" junior, one of the twin Eckers on the squad. Force to be reckoned with on the boards. Mustangs need to limit the second chance opportunities tonight, Dan.
Well, Gary, they do. And I'll tell you, I was down at the game earlier this year, and quite frankly, Laurel Highlands was outplayed in every phase of the game. And I'm sure Coach Hogger would tell you that. They were beat on the boards badly, second and third opportunities. Just defensive-wise, they weren't up to the task. They got beat on the boards. They got beat in transition. They got beat in every phase of the game, and I'm sure that they're going to be prepared tonight to play a little better game than they did down there.
And with that being said, I think it's going to be really important for the Mustangs to come out strong early and not give any early momentum to the Trinity Hillers, which could certainly diminish the confidence that the Mustangs have gained here lately with some pretty good outings against the Red Raiders and the other night against Mount Pleasant, just totally dominating the Mount Pleasant Vikings.
And I was down at the McKeesport game also, Gary, and they played a good game there. They were in the game most of the time till the end there, where we got into the free throws and had to commit some fouls and that. But a very athletic team that McKeesport has, and Laurel was able to keep up with them down there, and it was really a good game for probably 3.5 quarters.
Well, on the other side of the ledger, Trinity coming off a win over McKeesport. They're also coming in with some confidence, and they're looking to try to take control of that second place position in the section, with McKeesport still having an opportunity to lose a game or two and maybe Trinity sneak into that first position.
Yeah, and they're very well coached. They run a nice offense, patient when they need to be. They don't take many bad shots at all. So Laurel's going to have to be on top of their game tonight. Height-wise, like you said, the twin brothers, when they're in a game, 6'6", 6'6", they're pretty good in there.
And it's Gwynn against Eckert. Trinity going to our left, the Mustangs to our right. Tip controlled by the Hillers. Number 2, Jaden Nelson will control the ball, looking to try to hand off to Joey Caroli. Mustangs in the tight man-to-man defense. Caroli looking for a high screen and roll. Good back defense there by Gwynn. Now another pass inside, stolen away this time by Dykert, ahead to Novak. He'll finish. No, at the other end, could not finish. Off the rim, and that's the kind of scores that the Mustang need to complete. Good steal, and got to convert on that turnover, as the Hillers will be called for a travel and turnover again.
That's a good sign early, 2 turnovers on 2 possessions. So, but you're right, Gary, we can't let easy baskets go by.
Now full court pressure being applied by the Hillers. There's a long pass to Bryce Lasky as he goes to the hoop. Fouled on the play, as Bryce very characteristically goes strong to the hoop.
And what a big difference from last year with Bryce, where most of his shots all the time were from the outside. He's gotten much more aggressive this year, and once he gets to the foul line, it's pretty much automatic.
Nelson with his first, team first, as Lasky hits the first. Mustangs with the early 1-0 lead, just underway, 7:18 to go here in the first. And Bryce 2 for 2 early. Joey Caroli on the right side now to Dylan Kern. On top to Nelson. Kern in the corner for 3, no good. Good box out that time by 3 Mustangs. Dykert coming away with it. Now Hudson Novak sprinting up the court. Crossover with the left, can't get it to go again. 2 tough lay-ins, misses for Hudson. Come back now, Nelson tries a 3 again. And now we're going to have a foul called on the Mustangs.
No, that's on Trinity.
Oh, it's on Eckert. Oh, going the other way. Zach Eckert picks up his first, team second.
Boy, something very good to see early tonight, Gary, is the boxing out. That's something that's been missing a lot this year. And these early possessions, like you said, 2-3 guys boxing out, going after the ball.
Runco now on top. Man-to-man defense by Trinity. Picking offense now. Lazy pass, almost given up as Dykert thought about the 3. Now he'll need to put it on the floor as Gwynn gets it inside to Runco. Runco being guarded there by 6'6" Ecker. He'll pull it back out, and switching defense realigns.
Good patience by the Mustangs.
Runco will take a 15-footer and hit. David Runco for 2. Mustangs on top. 4-0. Early pass inside, another turnover. Lasky now has it knocked away by the back-checking Trinity Hillers, and that's going to be a good hoop.
Shot.
Wow.
What a shot by Bryce.
The running one-hander on the baseline with all kind of contact. He'll go to the line for an attempt at a three-pointer. That foul's on Joey Caroli, his first. Team third already on Trinity. Bryce in and out. I think a little quick on that foul shot.
Yeah, he was. That's a little uncharacteristic of him.
This is Eckert, guarded by Gwynn. Hands to Caroli. Now Eckert for 3, way out. Gwynn goes high for the rebound. Sprints it out, bad outlet pass, picked off there by Nelson. Goes to the floor, no call. Caroli now rolls one, can't get it to go. And what do we got? Blue, but the referee pointed the wrong way. He has blue.
He corrected himself there. It was the right call. Good to see the Mustangs going aggressive to the boards, Gary.
Just need to be a little more strong with the possession, not give it up. Oh, almost a travel, but Ecker did keep his feet, and he'll put the first 2 points on the board for Trinity. Now in the backcourt, we have Dykert and Novak. Runco will give it back to Dykert. Inside to Novak. Can't finish again. 3 times Hudson Novak at point-blank range. Could not get it to go.
All 3 of them just rolled off the rim. He's going up strong, just can't seem to put it in the hole.
The rim has some grease on it. I don't know.
Yeah. They'll start falling for him, though.
A little conversation inside to clean things up between the squads.
Good sportsmanship there.
Good officiating. 4:59 to go here in the first. 6-2 Mustangs on top. Dykert now being guarded out on top by Ecker. Finds Lasky. Has Novak posting up. Can't get it to him. Now they do. He'll try to power up. Fade away. Got it. Now Hudson Novak took the lid off with that one. Quickly back goes Trinity, though, and he'll, as they beat the Mustangs back on a made hoop. That's Nelson going hard to the hoop. Foul called on Hudson Novak, his first, team first. In and out for Robert Nelson.
And that's one thing, Gary, that the Mustangs have let happen a few times, different times this year in different games, as they get beat back down the floor after a hoop.
Nelson 1 for 2 from the line. Dykert looks for help, gets it back to Lasky. Lasky there being guarded man-to-man. Joey Caroli has the assignment. Bryce averaging over 26 points a game.
It's pretty impressive.
5-second call. Wow. Bryce not aware of the count. Coach Auger a little confused by that one also.
Was he guarding him close enough to get that call?
I'm not sure, but the official should have a very visible count. This is Caroli. He'll go to the hoop, and Lasky with the block. Runco will come out of the pack, have numbers. Lasky to the hoop, and good block there by number 20, Robert Nelson. Bryce just got a little out of sorts there, not able to square up for the lay-in.
Yeah, a little off balance.
Out on top now, turnover on the throw-in. Not a good possession there for the Mustangs. Now checking in for Trinity, number 34, Seven Schultz, 6'4" junior, who will also do some ball handling. All kind of height in there now, 6'6" and 6'4" for Trinity. Trying to penetrate that time. Nelson will bring it back out. Schultz looking for the backdoor cut. Not there. Good defense by David Runco. Now posting up. Ecker. Good double team by Runco. Could not pull it away, though. And now the Mustangs will get the turnover. Novak again with an opportunity at the hoop. Spin move. Got it.
Nice move. Very nice move.
Quickly back comes Trinity. They don't waste any time after a made hoop. Block now. Got a travel, I believe.
Jump ball?
Yes.
Oh, he did get a travel.
10-3 Mustangs.
Mustangs are playing great defense tonight. This is similar to the score down at Trinity, Gary. I think it was 9-2 that Trinity jumped out on Laurel down there. So just a little reversal here tonight.
Mustangs need to maintain their concentration and intensity. Runco thought about the three-pointer. Will get it to Dykert. In the corner to Novak. Gwynn needs to clear out. Got it to Lasky. Lasky being double-teamed. Trying to get it. Good pass into
another beautiful
Dykert.
Pass by Dykert.
Dish to Gwynn. Should give 2 assists on that one. Lasky and Dykert. Caroli will stop and pop. Another rebound for Hudson Novak. Limiting second chance opportunities. Dykert finds himself open underneath. Beautiful pass by Bryce Lasky. Mustangs on top. 14-3. Trinity wants to talk about it. They'll take a timeout. 2:38 to go here in the first. We'll step aside. Gary Frankhauser and Dan Wallace here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahaloff, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahaloff, and White, just give them a call.
Here we go, back from the Trinity timeout. It'll be Trinity's possession in the backcourt. No substitutions yet for the Mustangs, if only one team foul. Now checking in a new substitution, Ben Phillips, 6'5" junior, bulk inside, has replaced Zach Eckert. Now to the hoop and scoring is number 34, Seven Schultz. Give him this first 2 of the game.
Nice baseline drive.
And good offensive possession out of the timeout for Trinity. Lasky now. Caroli's really on top of him, but Lasky tries to reverse. Blocked out of there. Couldn't get it to go. Caroli drops it. Deep 3 by Phyllis. Smooth jumper for the big man. Novak inside to Gwynn. Couldn't get it anywhere where he could get a shot up. Now Novak. Scoop it. Got it. Hudson Novak with the scoop.
Making up for the couple that rolled off the hoop earlier.
Inside now, Phyllis. This is a big guy, and on the floor, that's a travel. Minute 30 to go here in the first. Mustangs stretching it out, 16-5.
Quite a different story tonight, Gary, on the defensive side for Laurel Highlands. Total 100% turnaround from the game at Trinity.
Dykert finds Novak, thought about the 3, slices through the defense again, doesn't get the roll. Pulls out of there strongly by Phyllis. He'll get it across to Caroli. Caroli tries to drive the lane, almost stolen by Lasky now. Baseline drive, that's an offensive foul. Elijah Gwynn picks up the charge. He's been really getting a lot better at that.
He has. He gets good position. A couple of down at McKeesport, I thought could have been called charges that they did not call charges. But he gets himself in good position, gets squared up, and is not afraid of the contact.
It's Dawson Murray, his first, number 24, who had checked in. Team foul number 4 on Trinity. Greg Lancaster will get some minutes for the Mustangs, as well as Ilyasa Saliutha, spin move, turnaround jumper, no good. Strong rebound by Phyllis. Caroli to Schultz. Now back on top. This is Connor Plunkett, gets it into Phyllis. Strong move. Hard to stop that big move inside.
That's a big boy.
On the
Takes
court
up a
now.
lot of space.
Connor Plunkett had checked in for Trinity, number 1. Novak now. He'll go to the hoop, off glass, no good. Little too much one-on-one that time by Hudson. And Trinity will come back to the hoop. Foul there by Junior Saliutha with 5 seconds remaining, and the Mustangs on top 16-7. That's going to be the first foul on Junior.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Hauger was too pleased with that possession there. I think he would have rather have played it down and got the last shot of the quarter.
Caroli cuts the lead to 16-8. Mustangs had it out by 11. Now 4 straight by Trinity, cuts it to 16-9 with 3 seconds to go. Lancaster not aware of the clock, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Mustangs hold on to a 16-9 lead after 1. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network after these messages with second quarter action.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh to get good representation. We've been doing it since 1976. We've been successful. We can help you right here at home.
We know the nuances of the legal system in Uniontown in Fayette County. We know the nuances of the legal system in Waynesburg and in Washington.
We know the system. We know where the courthouse is, and we know where to park. And at our office, you can park for free.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Well, welcome back. Mustang Pep Band with the familiar horse. Good crowd here tonight to see the Mustangs and the Hillers go at it in section action. This is Caroli. And in for Trinity, we have Caroli, Phyllis. In the corner there, that's number 24, Dawson Mary. And number 34 is Schultz. And I believe that's the 5. No, number 1, Connor Plunkett. Senior guard now with the ball. Cross away to Mary. Plunkett. Corner to Caroli. Baseline drive, reverse, score it. Joey Caroli with 4. Now Trinity on a little bit of a run, 6-0 as we start the second quarter. Lancaster to Lasky. Lasky. Stop and shoot. A little strong that time. Caroli will bring it back. Has a man on his left running the court beautifully that time. Number 34, Schultz. He has 4. So
Trinity right back in the game.
They're continuing their run. That's 9-0. Lancaster finds Gwynn for the short jumper. Mustangs have gone cold. Caroli will bring it back. Swing it over to Schultz. Back to Caroli, almost stolen away, but he ends up with it for the short jumper. Lasky with the rebound. Lasky trying to get on track. Off glass, got it. Bryce Lasky has used that glass a lot this year on those short running one-handers. This is Phyllis inside. Could have been a 3-second call possibly there.
Well, you don't see that called very much anymore, Gary.
No, you don't. Stolen away. Mustangs bring it back the other way. Lasky with 6 early points. He'll go fadeaway now. Can't get it to go. And that's going to be a foul on Junior as he was trying for the offensive rebound. Just hammered Schultz. And that's going to bring Novak and Eichert back into the game. Good minutes off the bench there by Lancaster and Saliutha. Back in for Trinity is Zach Ecker. So now you got beef in there with Ecker and Phyllis. And also 6'4" Schultz, who goes baseline. Power move blocked. What do we got? A foul. Going to be on Lasky, I believe.
They're giving up that baseline way too many times, Gary. That's what 3 of the last 4 possessions, I think, that they've gone down the baseline.
Just fundamentally cannot let them go baseline. It just either creates a power move layup or a foul. In this case, the foul. And you got to believe the well-coached Trinity Hillers are going to shoot foul shots very well. Down to a 4-point ball game, 18-14. Well, I put a little jinx on him there.
It worked.
To the hoop, can't get it to go. Runco. Quickly out comes Trinity. They will come back, and unable to finish that time was Caroli. Good defense by Novak. Mustangs will face that man-to-man as Gwynn goes baseline, saves it into Lasky. There's a block called on the baseline as Lasky tried to power his way in.
That's just got to drive a coach crazy that you don't force him back into the defense.
I agree. It's just
Laurel did get the call there, but still
nothing good happens when you give up the baseline. Both Eckers on the court now. The Twin Towers for Trinity. Novak thought about the shot. Now Brunco just nowhere to go in there as both Eckers, I think, blocked that one. Inside to Schultz, knocked away Gwynn, and he's pushed out of bounds. And they're just going to give it to White. I think that was kind of a no foul call. Give it to White.
There's a lot of contact there.
5 minutes to go here in the second. 18-14. Mustangs with just 2 in the quarter so far. Lasky gives it to Runco. Good switching defense by the Hillers. Eicher almost got caught with a double dribble. Lasky way too far out. All kind of contact, no foul called. Eicher in the middle to Gwynn, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Zach Ecker. Crowley in the corner to Schultz. Back to Zach Ecker. Almost stolen away. Runco with the hands. This is Jaden Nelson to the hoop. Off glass, no good. Rebound to Eicher. Now to Lasky. A step back three. No good. Just a little bit off, and that's going to be a foul on Hudson Novak in the backcourt. Picks up a foolish second foul there. 4:14 to go here, almost halfway through the second quarter. And Laurel Highlands trying to find some kind of offense.
Yeah, they're out of sync right now. It's you got to attribute that to the defense too. They're making good switches. Just putting a lot of pressure on the Mustangs right now.
Caroli now looking to go one-on-one. Gets it to the hoop. Has that blocked. Will Dykert comes out. Gets it to Runco. Runco back to Dykert. Corner Lasky for three. Loves that three. Just can't get it to go. Ramsey. I'm sorry, that's Nelson. Got a block call. 2 shots. What do we have now?
It's going to be a block on Elijah, I believe.
Just his first team foul number 6 now on the Mustangs, as it looked like Trinity was going to be the team putting the opposition into the bonus early, but now Laurel with 16 fouls and Trinity with just 5. Jaden Nelson with his first point makes it a 3-point ball game. No good on the second. Runco to Junior. Junior back on top. Ill-advised pass, but Runco able to come up with it. Dykert skip past to Runco. He'll try the three. Got it. David Runco for 3. Quickly back comes Nelson. On top to Mari. Now we got a foul inside, and that's going to be on Saliutha, I believe. Just a little too much body on Jeff Eicher. That's going to be Ecker, I'm sorry. That's going to be 1-1. Second foul on Saliutha with 3:15 to go.
You can see, Gary, that they'll rush the ball up the court, but if they don't have the shot, they're going to pull it out and be patient with it. They don't take many bad shots.
Ecker will get the first to fall. Little off balance foul shot there by Ecker. 21-16. Bryce Lasky calling out the offense. Looking for a high screen from Dykert. He'll take the three. Wow, in and out. Hard luck for Bryce. That ball was way down in the rim.
Ball was halfway down for sure.
Left-hand runner won't go. Another opportunity for Bryce, not good. Caroli, he's fouled there by Dykert. Quickly back on the transition, beating the Mustang defense back, and Caroli smartly goes to the hoop, picks up the foul on Will Dykert, his first, team 8th. Caroli 2 for 2 at the line, his first attempt. Mustangs up 5, 21-16. Second one won't go. Junior with the rebound. Has it stolen away almost. Now we have a held ball. Gets it back to Trinity now. Wow, all kind of contact in there. Hard to decipher who had that one.
Yeah.
Will for 3. Strong, no good. Little too many three-point shots by the Mustangs here late. And driving to the hoop. It's going to be a block call foul. Let's see who is it on.
It's going to be on Ronco.
That's his first And once again, back to the line goes Trinity. Mustangs with just 3 foul shots, all by Bryce Lasky. And Trinity has been at the line a lot more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 opportunities at the line for Trinity. Make it 11. .2:17 to go here in the second. It's a 3-point ball game. 21-18. Laurel Highlands on top. Well, stolen away, but out of bounds. The Mustangs need to be more aggressive receiving those passes. They're kind of laying back and not approaching the ball, coming to get the ball, resulting in a few turnovers here lately.
And he's picking the dribble up way too far out also.
Dylan Kern checks in for Trinity. Runco will spin out and get the inbounds pass. Finds Lasky. He'll take the 3 this time. Short again. Bryce just not having the stroke here early, but that could turn about in a second.
He's a shooter, Gary, and the shooters keep shooting, and eventually they go down.
That looked like a travel, and it's just out of bounds back to the Mustangs. So a little too much one-on-one that time by Nelson for Trinity. And this second quarter has not been a thing of beauty on either side.
No, that's for sure. Mustangs need to get that aggressiveness back they had at the beginning of the game.
5 points for the Mustangs, just 9 for Trinity. Good pass inside. And Gwynn could not pull it in. Out of bounds again, no chance at the hoop. Got to value each one of those possessions in this type of a ball game. And especially the Mustangs here in the second have not been able to do that. Minute 18 to go. Schultz on top to Phyllis. And we got a foul on Runco. We do not want to send these guys to the line, and that is continuously happening.
That's foul number 10, so it's 2 shots.
And that's the second on David Runco. So double bonus now for Trinity. Jaden Nelson, all of his points at the line, 3 for 4. Rolls that one out. Greg Lancaster will give Runco a rest. So Coach Auger trying to eliminate those third fouls on Hudson Novak and David Runco. Next shot good by Nelson. Cuts the lead to 2, 21-19. With a minute 13 to go here in the second. Checking in Robert Nelson now for Trinity. And he'll be guarding Lasky, but Bryce sprints away from the defense, now double teamed in the corner. Gets it to Gwynn. Baseline had it opening, but Dykert will have the shot and hit it. Will Dykert likes that 12-foot baseline jumper. 57 seconds to go now. Ecker finds Schultz. Schultz way on top. Phyllis thought about the shot. Now Schultz trying to go baseline, spin it back out. Good ball movement by Trinity, but Crowley, wow. And that's going to be a foul on Will Dykert, his second. Once again, send Crowley to the line for his 2 shots.
Only 5 fouls and a half on Trinity, Gary. That's they're playing a man-to-man defense, so that kind of tells you that the Mustangs aren't going to the hoop very much right now.
And Caroli finishes that. 4 for 5 from the line here in the first half. Coach Hauger's going to take a quick timeout with 39 seconds to go to try to get his offense back into the lineup. Hudson Novak and David Runco check in. And you would think that Coach Hauger will try to draw something up here for the last shot of the first half.
Well, I think that would be a good move. As poorly as the Mustangs have played here in the second half and still be up by 2 points, it's kind of amazing.
Go into the locker room with the lead has got to be a positive with the, as you said, uncharacteristically cold shooting by Bryce Lasky especially.
Right, yeah, Bryce is having a little bit of a tough night. If he knocks one or two down, though, he's a very confident young man, and he gets one or two to get down, and they better watch out. But Gary, the Mustangs are playing much better defense tonight than I think we've seen in some games, and that's why they still do have a 2-point lead.
And watching them over the last 2 weeks, I think that's probably been the most dramatic improvement for this squad.
That and the boards.
They really just shut down Uniontown completely the other day. Runco now is going to be fouled, and it's still not 1-1. So Trinity had a foul to give. Fouls on number 20, Robert Nelson. That's his second. Team foul number 6. Quickly to the table is Dawson Murray. And he'll replace Nelson. Hudson Novak. Hands off to Lasky. 17 seconds. Look for Bryce to go one-on-one, but they double team him. Novak finds Runco. Hudson now at the three-point line 6 seconds ago. Stolen away, but out of bounds. Good hustle there by Dawson Murray for Trinity, but now down to 3.5 seconds. And Trinity will bring in the defensive squad with Plunkett coming in, Jeff Ecker coming in. Looks like they have 6 men on the court. They don't know it. Caroli's going to step off. Lancaster looking for someone to get it to. Gets it to Runco. 3 seconds. 2. Running one-hander off glass and good. Shot. David Runco spins at the elbow and banks one in at the buzzer, giving him 7 first-half points and posting the Mustangs to a 25-21 halftime lead. Gary Frankhauser along with Dan Wallace, and we'll be back with halftime activities and statistics right after this. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back to the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Halftime activities in progress. Mustangs on top 25-21 going into the second half. And here's your scoring summary for the first half. Trinity 9 in the first, 12 in the second for their 21 points. Jaden Nelson with 4 points, all from the line, 4 for 6 from the line. Joey Caroli with 6, a bucket, and 4 for 5 from the line. Robert Nelson with 1 for 2 from the line. Jeff Ecker with 1 for 2 from the line. Ben Phillips off the bench with a bucket. Seven Schultz with 5, 2 buckets and 1 for 2 from the line. And Zach Eckert with 2 points for Trinity. Their total of 21. Bryce Lasky with 6, 2 buckets and 2 for 3 from the line. David Runco with 7, a triple and 2 2-pointers for his 7. Will Dykert with 2 hoops for 4. Hudson Novak with 3 hoops for 6. And Elijah Gwynn with 2 points for the Mustangs. The Mustangs 16 in the first, 9 in the second for their total of 25. And Dan, part of the issue that the Mustangs had in the first half was putting Trinity to the line.
Yeah,
4 for 6 for Nelson, 4 for 5 for Caroli, 1 for 2 for Nelson, 1 for 2 for Ecker, and 1 for 2 for Schultz.
Yeah, that's a lot of free throws in the first half, and they're a pretty good free throw shooting team. So Laurel's going to have to I look for Bryce hopefully to get on track here in the second half and get things going. And I think if they just keep playing defense the way they are, they're going to be okay if they put the ball in the hole. They had some good looks in that second quarter, just couldn't put it down. And you got to attribute that again to the Trinity's defense. They're playing a man-to-man, but they're trapping out high, especially if Bryce gets the ball. They're double-teaming him most anytime they can. So at that point, somebody has to be open. Bryce is very good at finding the open man. So once they get it inside, would they miss maybe 4, 5, 6 layups in that
early
half?
on, Hudson Novak had 3 of his own that just rolled off the front of the rim. And another good point for the Mustangs, have limited second chance opportunities on the offensive side by Trinity.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the rebounding, Gary, like we've talked about. That's much improved. The boxing out looked very good here. So Coach Hauger has to be happy with some of those points in the first half. And if the Mustangs can just keep up the aggressiveness, I think they're going to be okay.
That'll do it here at halftime. We'll be back with second half action. Gary Frankhauser along with Dan Wallace, Jerry Dupay on the camera. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network. Our halftime score, Laurel Highlands 25, Trinity 21. Back after this.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back to the Harold Horst Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. We're just about ready for second half action. It's going to be Mustang possession going right to left here in the second half to start things off. And the Mustangs holding on to a 25-21 lead. Had a 16-9 lead at the end of the first. Saw that lead dwindle down to as little as 3 and finished the first half with a 4-point advantage. Same starting lineups for both squads on the court. This is Runco getting a high pick from Elijah Gwynn. Lasky looking to get on track. Trinity has been very attentive to Lasky and has contested every one of his efforts at the hoop. He'll run this one in, though. Get the roll. Bryce Lasky with the runner. Good start for him here in the second half.
Nice soft touch.
Caroli along the left wing gets a high pick there from Eckert. Tries to post up now. Caroli will go baseline and has it blocked. What do we got? Wow.
Gave up the baseline again, Gary, and as you said, results in a foul.
Hudson Novak gets the call there. Wow.
He's in a little disbelief there.
That was a call from the opposite side, and Caroli will continue his prowess at the line now, 5 for 6 from the line. Quick 2 points there. The easy way for Joey Caroli. Hudson Novak now has 3 fouls. Runco thought about the long 3. Novak will take the 3 and comes back with a vengeance, scoring the 3 from well beyond the 3-point line.
Hit a couple of those the other day against Uniontown from the same distance.
Inside to Ecker, kicks it back out to Caroli. Now the corner, 3 on the way, short. And what do we got? Whoa.
Gonna call that on
rebounding
Gwynn.
foul.
A push.
Wow. That's going to be on Gwynn, his second. 3-point shot there, tried by Dylan Kern. No good. Oh, Mustangs not ready. And the pass right in and scoring was Schultz. A little unaware on the pass in. Dykert now way on top. Had a chance for an open 3. Passed it up. Lasky goes baseline. All kind of contact. Call him out of bounds.
I'm not sure, Gary. There's a lot of contact at times, and they're not making a call. And it's not been a bad officiated game. I won't say that it has been. But
Caroli way out. Count it. Joey Caroli now makes it a 2-point ball game. 30-28. That's 11 for Caroli. 5 here already in the second half. 6 of those from the line. Runco beats his man off glass and score it. Dave Runco, similar shot that he ended the first half with, just from the other side, banks it in. That was a carry and is picked up by the opposite official there. Give him credit picking up that call across the way.
Good defense by Runco there.
Nelson just lost his footing. Couldn't help but carry it. Lasky now being guarded by Nelson.
Watch, they'll double team if they can.
Switch every time. Now Bryce had that one deflected as it went up. Quickly back comes Trinity to the hoop, and scoring is Zach Eckert, the big man, showing some athletic ability. Back to a 2-point ball game. Runco to Lasky. Bryce trying to get on track, and he'll bank another one home. Use the board on every one of his buckets.
He does.
That's 10 for Bryce. He's into double figures. 3 on the way now. Hudson Novak pulls down the rebound. Kern unsuccessful on that 3. Novak now will try to go to the hoop. Slices his way in. He'll get that one to go. Hudson Novak with 5 second half points for 11.
Just got to have a little concern with those 3 fouls.
Three on the way by Schultz. Left hands it up there. Back and forth we go now. Completely different than the second quarter.
Way different. You're right, Gary.
Novak to Gwynn. Gwynn now will try to go to the hoop. Has a lane. Powers it. A lot of contact again, but he gets it to go. Elijah Gwynn scoring. 38-33, back to 5. Caroli get his chance. Ecker for 3. Wow.
They're on
Zach
fire from beyond the arc.
The 6'6" junior forward puts up the 3 and makes it a 2-point ball game once again. Halfway through the third, it's 38-36. Laurel Highlands on top, trying to deny Bryce Lasky the ball. He gets it in the corner. Dykert, that'll be way short. That's back to Laurel Highlands, knocked out of bounds by Nelson.
The one difference right now, Gary, Laurel is having to work very hard for their shots. Trinity, those threes are wide open. Nobody in their face at all on those threes.
A little bit uncontested. Replacements for Trinity. Phyllis checks in, along with Mary. Lasky way out. Phyllis with the rebound. Gets it to Caroli. Opportunity to tie or take the lead. That's going to be to the Mustangs. Baseline official didn't see it, asked for some help.
I don't know that either official actually saw it, Gary.
He's saying he had it very clearly, so telling Trinity coach emphatically, I had to call.
And a good call was for the Mustangs.
Runco to Dykert. Inside to Lasky, and he'll lose it out of bounds. So it returns back to Trinity with no shot attempt by the Mustangs. Again, value those possessions. Man-to-man defense. Huge pick out front by Phyllis. And he'll get it inside now, and he'll look to power it up, but gets it in the corner now. Kern will take the 3. That didn't look good from off of his hand from our perspective. Hudson Novak now being guarded by Schultz. To Lasky. He squares up on that one, just cannot get it to go, but
nice
Will Dykert picks up the junk and puts it away. Wow. But Will's going to get the call on that one. And that's going to be his third. Will Dykert very aware on the offensive side, able to pick up that weak side rebound and put it back in for the Mustang 4-point lead, 40-36. That's 3 team fouls on Laurel Highlands, none yet on Trinity here in the second half.
No, and I believe that's only, 6 they had in the first half, Gary? So,
yeah.
Coming down just under 3 minutes in the third quarter and only 6 fouls.
And they're not playing unaggressive defense. Now we got another foul. Wow. Who's this one on? Lasky picks up his second. That's 4 team fouls now on Laurel Highlands. 2:39 to go here in the third. Kern inside to Phyllis. Oh my, that's an offensive foul. Elijah, a little bit of acting job, but
very
there was
good.
Definitely contact.
Yeah, he dropped his shoulder down into him, and Elijah went down. You got to make a call there at something. So
Phyllis picks up his first. That's just the first team foul for Trinity. Runco will bring it ahead. Trinity coach Tesmer calling for the acting call as Elijah Gwynn goes to the hoop and picks up a foul, and that'll send him to the line. That's on Mary, his second. Elijah Gwynn trying to add to his 4 points total. Short arm that one.
Well, the Mustangs not getting the line very often, Gary. They got to drop him in when they get the chance.
Second one much better. Back to a 5-point advantage. Caroli will do most of the ball handling for Trinity and direct traffic. 5'11" junior guard. Swings it around now. Double teamed on the side. Gives up the baseline again. They'll swing it back with the skip pass. Schultz for three. Can't get it to go.
Wow.
Oh, there could have been a foul there on the rebound, but
Yeah.
no call. Tipped out and controlled by Trinity. Caroli looking for that big screen again. Mary to Schultz. Schultz to Caroli. He'll take the three. Can't get it to go. Dykert with the strong rebound. Lasky contested all the way everywhere he goes and loses it out of his hands into Trinity's. Kern will bring it ahead. Caroli now gets it to Phyllis. To Kern for three. No good. Rebound to Hudson Novak. Novak will pull it down. Gets it to Lasky. Bryce. Good pass inside and awareness. That's oh! Will needed to finish that one. Good pump fake, and Kern goes down hard. He's going to be tended to, but Will Diker with a beautiful ball fake as Kern hit the floor hard. They're going to have fouls called on Kern. His first, team foul number 3, and he'll have to take a break.
Yeah, I didn't see if he came down on his hip there or he's taking a seat on the baseline down here.
And it looks like he's struggling a little bit with a lower body injury, as they say in hockey. And substitutions coming in. Saliutha will come in and replace Hudson Novak. On the Trinity side, we have Jeff Ecker, who is checked in. So Ecker's on both sides of the foul line as Eichert hits the first foul shot. Will Dykert with 7, and he'll hit the second. He'll take a quick break as Greg Lancaster will come in. Caroli will bring it ahead. On his right, he has Mary. Gets it back to Caroli, almost stolen by Runco. This is where the high school needs a shot clock.
It does indeed, I agree.
Schultz swinging around all the way. Caroli baseline again. Just a rim got him that time. But he did have the baseline. Lasky, and he'll draw the foul. So Bryce not having success from three-point land has chosen to drive to the hoop, and that has been much more successful for him this evening. The foul called there on Jeff Ecker, his first, team 4th. So now both teams with 4 fouls as Bryce will roll that first one out.
Well, Gary, we both know that shooters at times are not going to have a good game. You can't go out every game and drop every shot in, and Bryce is having a little bit of a rough night tonight, but his teammates are picking him up.
Little boy was running across the court, and that'll give Bryce another shot. He thinks he's in the game. Bryce will hit the second. Thought Hogger put him in.
Future Mustang fan there saving the day.
Yeah. Caroli gets it on the right side to Schultz. Goes his left, and that'll be a travel. Drug the foot. 23 seconds to go here in the third. Mustangs with a 8-point advantage.
And it just doesn't seem like it is that.
I know. It's just very choppy type of a game. Really no flow either way. Lancaster down the middle. In the corner to Gwynn. Back to Lasky. He's hit with all kind of body contact. No call. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Caroli going to look to get it up. Can't get it to go. And that'll do it for the third. The Mustangs stretch the lead out a little bit, 44-36. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. Dan Wallace along with Gary Frankhauser, Jerry Dupay on the camera. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network. Here we go, fourth quarter action. It will be Trinity with the possession. Laurel Highlands with the 8-point advantage. And a little bit of a concern for the Mustangs. You have Dykert with 3 fouls, Novak with 3 fouls, Lasky with 2, and Runco with 2. Nobody in foul trouble on the Trinity side. Ecker now finds Schultz, left hand in the corner, finds Nelson. Nelson will bring it out top to Jeff Ecker. Jeff looking for help. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson to Caroli. Caroli, jab step. Goes to his left, tried to get the roll to Ecker now. This is Zach Ecker. He'll try to do it himself, gets Nelson on top. And in the corner to Schultz.
Good defense by the Mustangs.
And now we got a foul.
Right when I said it.
And that was probably about a 40-second possession. Brings up that issue with the shot clock again.
Right.
That's Ilias's third foul, I believe, or they have him for 4 on the scoreboard. But I only had him for 3, but we'll defer to Barry on the scoreboard. That's a turnover for Caroli, uncharacteristically. Back to the Mustangs. Lasky. Guarded there by Nelson. They switch every time there's a screen. Novak with the left, and he's going to be fouled. Bail out there a little bit for Hudson Novak. He was off balance, really had to change hands twice in midair, and that foul's called on number 34, Schultz. I believe that's just his first. The team foul number 5. As Hudson Novak can't hit. It's going to be key down the stretch here for the Mustangs to convert from the foul line. As you said, not getting many opportunities, but when they do get them, need to convert. 45-36 now, Laurel Highlands on top. Caroli, baseline drive again. He'll get it in the corner to Schultz for 3. Can it?
Nice looking stroke by the lefty.
That's his second 3. He has 8 in the second half, or 13 on the night. Greg Lancaster now being guarded by Caroli. Gets it to Novak. Novak, backdoor cut. Lasky got it.
Good backdoor cut. Good pass by Novak.
Schultz now baseline again. And that is just a bugaboo that the Mustangs have got to get rid of. Baseline drive for a hoop. When it looked like momentum was swinging to the Mustangs even more. Novak now being guarded by Ecker. Lancaster way out. Caroli switches now. Novak mismatch with Caroli. May be able to take him to the hoop, but now comes back to Ecker. Lasky brings it in. All kind of contact, no foul. And it's out of bounds.
Gary. A lot of contact there.
Now Bryce is not going to back down. He's going to take it to the hoop. And that brings back in the starters for the Mustangs. Gwynn, Runco, Dykert, and Lasky. This is Hudson. And he is fouled. A good drive there by Hudson. Didn't have any other option. Just said, I'll take it to the hoop. And that's on Jeff Eicher, his second. And now The Mustangs will be in the bonus the rest of the way. 2 shots this time for Hudson Novak. Soft touch. Hudson 2 for 3, all here in the second half. 13 points for Hudson. And Laurel Highlands is going to take a timeout. Give us a chance to step aside with 5:39 to go here in the fourth. It's Laurel Highlands 49, Trinity 41 on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Well, Dan, we're in the crunch time now. 5:39 to go. Mustangs holding on to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, they stretched it out to 8, Gary. They can continue to play good defense, be patient on offense. They still have to look to score. I think the teams that they go into that slow-down game, it seems to me that it hurts you more than it helps you. So I think a little patience, but they still need to be aggressive and look to score.
And this deliberate offense for Trinity is probably going to have to change a little bit. They're going to have to look for some quicker shots. Trailing by 8. Nelson now one-on-one. Tries to cut it in the middle. Caroli has Ecker posting up, but he'll get the baseline again. Drops it, but he stepped out of bounds, luckily for Laurel Highlands.
That's for sure, because you got the pass inside, and we're going to go up for the shot. Probably 2 or a foul coming.
Every time he's going to go baseline, he's going to look for that little dish inside or follow through with the reverse layup. Either get the foul. Now double team up top. Dykert, he's double teamed. He's going to call timeout. No, he called it. It's going to be Mustang ball. It's going to be a held ball, so no timeout called. Can't allow that double team to occur.
No, and they're going to double team. They've done that the whole game, Gary. Out front, every chance they get.
Definitely Laurel Highlands ball. They were discussing that. Trinity had the ball to start the fourth quarter.
As usual, you're right on top of it.
Dykert to Runco.
Here comes a trap.
There it is. And then knock it out of bounds. We'll have to do it again.
Be better off to go in the backcourt here for the inbounds pass.
Yep, go all the way back. And they don't do it. Now another, and there's,
whoa!
There's a push on Dykert, and that's going to be on Jeff Ecker. Didn't mean to do it, but he just ran right into Will Dykert and knocked him into the scores table. Barry Rosner took the charge.
Puts the Mustangs in a 1-and-1, but Gary, they can go in the backcourt to throw that pass in.
I understand that. You got to get out of the traffic. Absolutely. So all important front end. Got it. Will Dykert, 3 for 3 at the line here in the second half.
Willie having a good game here, Gary, and as usual, Willie is always in defensive position. He loves to play defense.
Next one, good. Very smart basketball player. He knows where to be for the garbage hoops, backdoor cuts, looks for all kind of good assists. Look for the backdoor there by Nelson. Gets it out top to Schultz. Now Caroli. Ronco applying all kind of pressure.
They're going to call a foul on Ronco.
And that's going to be the 6th team foul, so the 3rd on Ronco.
But that's a good aggressive foul, Gary. He was playing good defense there. It wasn't a cheap one.
Another out-of-bounds play. Mustangs need to be aware on these out-of-bounds plays. Phyllis inside, and he's going to be fouled. Who's that one going to be on? Let's see. Bryce Lasky, that's his 3rd. And it's going to send Ben Phyllis to the line. Ben has 2 points. This is his first opportunity at the line. Big man has a smooth stroke.
He does. He does indeed. Once he gets the ball down inside, his strength takes over, Gary. We don't have anybody that strong inside.
Second one rolls out, and Trinity comes down with it, and Schultz with the putback. Big putback there by Seven Schultz, and that gives him 17. 51-44, 4:25 to go. Runco on top to Hudson Novak. Corner to Lasky. Goes baseline all the way out on top to Hudson. He'll drive to the hoop, lay it up, can't get it to go again. Hudson just a little bit off on that roll. Caroli will go the other way. Now what do we got? Wow. That's going to be on Dykert, and he has 4. And that's going to send Caroli to the line. 6 for 7 at the line for Joey Caroli. Six-point ball game, 51-45, as Zach Ecker will check in. So you got Zach Ecker, Robert Nelson, Joey Caroli as he hits the second, Jaden Nelson, and Seven Schultz. Bryce being guarded by Caroli. Novak back to Bryce. Long three on the way. Got it. Bryce Lasky just squared up perfectly on that one. Saw it now. Back comes Ecker. He can't get it to go, but offensive rebound to the hoop Nelson, and he is fouled. Mustangs unable to pull in that long rebound.
They're going to call that on?
That's on Runco and his 4th. So all kind of Mustangs with foul trouble. Runco with 4 on the court. Dykert with 4 on the court. Saliuta has 4 as Nelson misses the first of 2. He's 4 for 7 from the line. Misses them both, and that should be a foul, and it is. That's going to be 1-1.
Yes. Good box out there.
David Runco.
Boxing the shooter out.
And good call there by the official. That's going to send Runco to the line. Only problem with this foul shooting is the clock does not run.
Yeah, you're right.
54-46. Mustangs on top as Trinity brings in the offensive group as Runco will be at the line. 1-1. Good. The senior, David Runco, adds to his total in double figures now with 10.
Scoring spread out nice, Gary. 4 players in double digits.
And David hits them both. Look up at that scoreboard and you say, Bryce not having a real good game, but he has 16 points.
Right, yeah. We're just used to seeing him knock down those threes one after the other.
And he's going to be the man coming down the stretch here. I can probably feel that as Lancaster now is on Joey Caroli all the way across to Nelson. Lancaster, that's going to be an offensive foul. Gotta be. Caroli to the hoop, and once again, Elijah Gwynn, reminiscent of Dan Wallace of 1978, the king of the offensive foul, gets the foul on Caroli, and that's his second, and sends the Mustangs. The possession will be back with the Mustangs on the offensive foul. No shots.
He gets himself set, good position, squares his shoulders up.
We actually practiced that back in the day.
Yes.
Runco thought about the three. Now he's triple teamed, but he dribbles out of it. Good into Dykert. Oh, had Gwynn a backdoor. Good defensive play by Caroli. He'll bring it straight down the hoop. And another offensive foul. Oh! They call that one on Gwynn, and with a good hoop. Wow.
Both officials looking at each other, not knowing what to call.
Wow. That's the third foul. Good hoop as Caroli gets to the line, scores the bucket, makes it 56-48 with 3:01 to go.
Sometimes, Gary, I think the officials get in a mode where they think they can't call it one after the other, whatever. If it's a charge, it's a charge. It was good position again. Both officials were looking at each other, not knowing what to call.
Yeah, it's easy to say, from up here, having done it. But
well, you've been on the floor before in that position, so.
And they're making Bryce go to the bench because he had blood on his shirt.
He has a cut on his elbow.
Cut on his elbow. So that's not going to be good, and they're going to have to get it going or bring a substitute in, or Coach Harger's going to have to call a timeout to get him back into the game. And I don't know if he wants to waste his timeout. He has 3 to left. He could have used a timeout. And Coach Harger will take a timeout, and hopefully that'll buy Bryce back into the ball game. So good strategy there by Coach Harger. He'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. It's Laurel Highlands 56, the Hillers of Trinity 48 on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back after the timeout, and strategically Coach Auger able to get Bryce Lasky back in the game by using a timeout. When we come back, Joey Caroli will be at the line, having hit the runner. Foul called on Elijah Gwynn. A lot of bodies to the floor, and the call went in favor of Trinity with 3:01 to go here in the fourth. 56-48. Caroli trying to cut into an 8-point Mustang advantage, and he will. Pretty automatic from the line.
Full court pressure.
9 for 10 for Caroli, and that's a foul. Got to be a foul. Across the arm. That's going to be on Jaden Nelson, his third, and it's double bonus now for both teams. And David Runco is at the line. We're playing 5 seconds at a time.
Yeah, it slowed down quite a bit.
David Runco hits again. Mustangs need to play solid defense and make Trinity use clock, as Runco 4 for 4 from the line. He now has 13. Number 24 is Mary. He'll back to Caroli. Push off, no call. Now stolen away and back to Trillers. Mustangs unable to come up. And a score there by Dawson Mary, his first 2. Cuts the lead back to 6. I'll make it 7. Runco will.
Somebody has to come out and help.
Win. Baseline to Eicher. Eicher has it stolen away now. This is Nelson. To the hoop. Can't get it to go, and Mustangs will pull down a rebound. Novak was pushed from behind.
He was pushed from behind, you're right.
No call. Dykert now.
Here comes
Will
the trap.
Dykert, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds.
They got to stay out of that corner.
2:03 to go. 58-51. Mustangs with the possession. See if they can go into the backcourt this time. They do, and Lasky will get the ball, and he'll dribble all the way through, use some clock. Runco from the foul line, in and out. Almost stolen back there by Bryce as Caroli will bring it ahead. Try to go baseline and score it. Joey Caroli doing it himself here in the second half. Now with 18 points, and Trinity will call timeout. Cuts the lead to 5 with 1:46 to go. Laurel Highlands 58, Trinity 53. We'll take a break and be right back with the conclusion of this exciting game here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're back with the Mustangs having the possession in the backcourt, and Trinity will deploy full court pressure. Mustangs starting lineup in the game. That's a Novak. Strong with the ball, gets it to Lasky. And that'll be saved in. David Runco, and he is, what do we got? We got a foul called? We do.
24.
The baseline official, David Runco, is going to go to the line. That's going to be a foul on 24. David Mari, his third. And David Runco will be back to the line. We couldn't hear the whistle, but foul was called from the baseline.
Looked like he did get a piece of his arm there.
Oh, I think so too. And Runco will convert. 59-53, minute 39 to go as it ticks away. Wow. Runco again makes it 60-53. Come on, Barry, get that clock moving. Caroli hands off to Mari. Mari looking for some help as the Mustangs drop into a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, rare to see that. Good decision, I think.
It's going to make him use some time here. Caroli thought about the three, couldn't get it off. Inside to Schultz, no good. Phyllis with the rebound, puts it back up, no good. Now we got a foul call
on Gwynn.
Wow. And that's going to be on him, his fourth, and that's going to send Schultz to the line. Got to believe he's a good foul shooter. Left-hander has been stroking him from long range all night.
Attaboy, Gare, way to put it on him. Yes, you did.
Strong from the first one. Minute 11 to go. Second one short. Good box out. And Novak with the rebound. Wow, good box out there on the foul shot.
That was
Bryce
Will
Lasky.
Dykert.
And Dykert now with the ball back to Lasky. Bounce to Runco. This is the guy they want with the ball.
Get it out of there.
He dribbles out of there. And Coach Hogger's going to take a timeout with 56 seconds to go. Full timeout with 56 seconds to go. It's Laurel Highlands 60, Trinity 53. We're going to take one more timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back after this.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Here we go, Mustangs with the possession in the front court across the way, leading 60-53, 56 seconds to go. Need to use time and convert on foul shots in this last minute.
What do you think, another 20 minutes?
It seems like it. Anyway, Bryce will control, double team. Runco now. He's double teamed, and that's going to be a foul called. Who's that one on? That's on Caroli. That's just his third. Mustangs in the double bonus, and David Runco to the line. Used 12 seconds.
Okay.
47 seconds to go now. David. 61-53, Mustangs on top. Senior David Runco trying to add on. Good.
Nice looking stroke at the line.
Caroli now. Cross to Nelson. Back to Caroli. Looks for that screen. Gets a little push off. Cross to Nelson. He'll dribble in. Kick it back out to Caroli for three. Too strong. But Phyllis with the rebound. It's a held ball. What do we? Oh! They call a foul. They're going to call it on Bryce Lasky. And that's his fourth. It's a long time when there was a tie up there before the foul was called, but that's going to send Phyllis to the line. First one up and good. Phyllis with his fourth point makes it 62-54, 31 seconds to go. Second one good also.
Well, the Mustangs are going to have to keep making foul shots in the last 31 seconds, Gary.
Be strong with the possession. Don't allow any cheap turnovers. Inside to Dykert. Oh, can't get it to go. Rebound by Gwynn and put back. Didn't need to do it, but we'll take it.
For sure.
17 seconds now. Clock running down. 14 seconds. Corner three on the way. Short. Rebound to the Hillers. Kick it all the way back out to Nelson. He'll scoop it up. Won't go. And 2 seconds. 1 second. The Mustangs pull off the victory. 64-55 over the Trinity Hillers and move into a tie for second place with Trinity in the Section 1-5A. 64-55. We'll be back to tell you all about it with the statistics right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Welcome back to the Clearing Out Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Mustangs with a very important section win, pulling off the victory over the visiting Trinity Hillers 64-55. And Dan, you got to say that the Mustangs maintained their composure down the stretch, made their foul shots, and an impressive victory.
Yeah, it was, Gary. They went into that little lull in the second quarter there that we were a little concerned about, but for the most part in the second half, played aggressive defense, didn't take many bad shots, which helped them a lot. And, of course, at the foul line, I think you told me there, they were 20 for 24 for the game. And David Ronco, 8 for 8, was big down the stretch, or 9 for 9?
Yes.
9 for 9. Didn't miss down the stretch, which was huge. The Mustangs were going to have to make free throws down the stretch, which we're used to seeing Bryce get at the line and knock him down. So it was good to see David Ronco do that. The Mustangs know they have somebody else that can step up and knock the free throws down. But sloppy at times, but overall a good game for the Mustangs.
An impressive improvement over the last time that they played. The Trinity Hillers really were much stronger on the boards, much stronger in their defensive efforts, and limited, for the most part, the second chance opportunity by Trinity.
Yeah, I don't remember in the first half, maybe one or two at the most. Late in the game, they got a few second chance opportunities there, but overall the Mustangs did a great job of boxing out and getting the rebounds tonight. Much improved.
Scoring recap for Laurel Highlands, 16 points for Bryce Lasky, 3 for 5 from the line. He had 1 3-pointer and 5 2-pointers. David Runco, leading scorer with 17 points, including 7 in the first half, one bucket in the second half, and 9 for 9 from the line down the stretch. Impressive. Will Dykert with 10, and he was 4 for 4 from the line. Hudson Novak, 14. He was 3 for 4 from the line. Elijah Gwynn with 7, and he was 1 for 2 from the line. Scored by quarter for Laurel Highlands, 16 in the first, 9 in the second, 19 in the third, and 20 in the fourth. For Trinity, the leading scorers, Joey Caroli. Impressive outing for the junior guard, Joey. He had 18 points and was 9 for 10 from the line. Also in the scoring column, Seven Schultz comes off the bench and strokes him in left-handed. Had 17 points, 1 for 3 from the line. Zach Eckert chipped in 7 from his center position. For Trinity, the score by quarter, 9 in the first, 12 in the second, 15 in the third, 19 in the fourth, 18 for 26 from the line for Trinity for their total of 55. That's our final. Laurel Highlands comes up with a big section victory at home, as you must do. Win at your home court, and they'll move on for the remainder of the second half of the season, trying to secure one of those WPIAL playoff positions. So tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the Township Supervisors, Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and everyone at CUTV, Gary Smith at the helm. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Dan Wallace tonight, Jerry Dupay on the camera. Another South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Good night, everyone.